On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Pushes past him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because it took...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield. And now it's third down. You look at this Steeler defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stroud now on 2nd down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On the return is Peterson. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stroud's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and it's a... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 38-yard line.
Off play action. Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Harris. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Ready.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Now Pickett. Touchdown! Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 28-0.
Texans nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sideline.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
31 yards. First down,
70
Pittsburgh.
range. 70 range. Ready.
Pickett sets up play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.